Welcome one and all to FPW King of the Ring 2017. I am Johnny Baba Ganoush, and this is Captain Obvious.
Hi.
Here, live here on the day after Mother's Day, May 15th, and we have ourselves an incredible show, fans. Now, King of the Ring is going to be a little bit different this evening because it's going to be centered more about matches rather than a standard King of the Ring tournament. You do understand that we have our semi-final rounds coming up in a little bit, and of course the final match to determine the King of the Ring and who will meet for the FPW Championship of the Universe next month at THQ Night of Champions. To kick things off, ladies and gentlemen, check this out if you will. It is a 6-man tag team tables eliminations match we were supposed to have last month, but now we're going to have it. It is Yoshihiro Tajiri, Keegan Yamada, and the Black Ninja against Team Mexico's Sergio Menendez, Lucha Estrella, and I believe it's going to be Jay Victory, who's going to be tag teaming with them. Now there's a little backstory to it, but we'll tell you that once the superstars have entered the ring. And our big main event tonight, check this out if you will, with my finger. It is Brandon Wolf versus Kenan Jackson Jr. for the Universal Championship title inside of a steel cage. So this is going to be an amazing night, ladies and gentlemen. So buckle your seatbelts, because we're getting down to ringside for our tables match. So it seems.
The following tag team table match. First superstar to put their opponent through a table will be declared the winner.
Well said, Tony Chimmel.
205 pounds, Tajiri.
Spoken like a real announcer. We don't really hear that guy anymore. I don't even know where that guy is anymore, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned before the entrances, this is a 6-person or 6-man tag team tables match with elimination. So this match will restart possibly 2 or 3 times.
From Japan, weighing 195 pounds.
And here is the reason. Here is the backstory that I had mentioned also prior. What happened back in Carnage in the month of March, it was a match from the Tornado Tag Team Tournament that ended very quickly, about 2 minutes I think, where Team Mexico had won. Team Japan was very furious and they wanted to declare all-out war against the Mexicans. So the Japs and the Mexicans wanted to wage war, so they bring their biggest gun that they could possibly find, and they found that in Yoshihiro Tajiri, a ECW WWE superstar.
From Mexico, weighing 200 pounds.
And Jay Victory just so happens to be in a feud with Black Ninja for the Cruiserweight Championship, which, by the way, if anyone from Team Mexico wins this match, they get a crack at the Cruiserweight title next month at the THQ Night event, Night of Champions 2017. So it'll be very interesting to see who will actually win this fast-paced match. Now, here's how it's going to work. You'll see a tag team tables match going on, but as soon as someone goes through a table, the next partner will appear on the screen until another superstar gets thrown into the table. Whoever gets thrown into the table, or whoever puts someone to the table last, will be declared the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. Meanwhile, everybody else just gets to sit and say, shit, why didn't I do that? Captain Obvious, my color commentator.
Of WooTube and captioning. I don't know if it was just specifically when they were talking about Twitch users, but for whatever reason, the person had his capture thing on, and it was like, I don't know, I guess he just didn't realize it. And it must have been, I don't know if it was live streaming or what. It must have been live streaming. Because, and this is why it was so funny, is, well, and kind of like, whoa, was because the guy was looking at porn.
Really?
Yes, and jerking off. You didn't see it, it was because the camera was yay high, but you could see the kind of motion going, and he didn't realize he was being live captured, or he had it on or something. He didn't even realize it because it was showing what was being viewed, like what he was looking at, and obviously it had him in the other corner. So it was like just like all the. Oh my god,
that must have been very embarrassing.
That was a fail. Oh, he must be embarrassed when he probably found out it was like everyone on the web had seen this.
Well, yeah.
Because it only showed, or maybe he eventually realized it was like, holy shit, this thing's running, but it didn't capture that. Because it only showed a snippet of it, and then it moved on to another sort of clip. It was just supposed to be, it was meant to be caption/Twitch fails, you know, like it's just things that go on during, you know, live streams or stuff like that, or like, and it's just like, you know, people have had freakouts too. Where you guys started kicking whatever was down below, like some sort of piece of whatever he had, and was breaking his keyboard. Because he got fed up with the multiplayer game.
So apparently the American announce table counts as an actual table in a tables match.
Who would have known?
Let's bring out the Black Ninja.
Who would have known? Announce. Streaming this shit?
That's friggin' disgusting.
He didn't walk away. He's got a. I was like, shit, why did this have to happen? He's like cursing as he walks away. I was like, oh. But a lot of them involved like freakouts. There's another one, not necessarily fail, but it was like a kind of weird Twitch like capture where some paranormal shit was going on in the background. It seemed like someone could have been fucking with him by like doors were closing and lights were switching on, you know, in the hallway there. So it, like entrance to whatever other rooms.
Yeah.
There was doors and they were like screwing around, and it was kind of just like whoa for a second. I stopped watching. It was like, oh god. But there was.
Oh god.
There was another one. It was more like just cute because it was just like funny to see her embarrassment. But it was like this Asian girl, and she was like mostly like, well, she was still communicating in her language, and she went to Grand Theft Auto, and I don't know why she's like, oh! It's like, you literally had to have done this to, like, you were live streaming, you knew what you were doing, you had the headphones on, and you're streaming this to people, you see the little things scrolling on the side of people in there, and you were getting a lap dance in Grand Theft Auto 5. Like what we were expecting. Tassels like in the fourth one. It's the same shit. Except for they finally got brave enough to show actual tits. In this one versus showing little pasties in the last one. Because it was the same shit. You get a lap dance in the fourth one. The only difference is they like have pasties. But in this one they don't.